Hello and welcome back to this video. In this video I'm going to show you how to create our enrollment form. Alright, so we have already created our three tables: student, subject, and enrollment table. Alright, so we are going to create a main form, and inside that main form we will have a sub form. Now the main form will have the record source linked to the student table, and the subform will have its record source linked to the enrollment table. All right, and the subject records for the subjects will be inside the enrollment form. All right, so let's do that now. Go to Create tab, and I'm going to start up with the form design. Click on the form design, and that's how our form shows up in design view. All right, now we are going to first of all link this table to our record source, which is going to be the student T. All right, so while this the shaded small square here is there, we can now go to the property sheet and go to the data tab and look at the record source. It's blank right now here. Click on it, and there's an arrow pointing down. Click on that arrow and you can select the record source, which is student T. Click on it and it shows up there. Alright, now after doing that, we are going to add the fields in here. So we are going to go up to this button here. It says add existing fields. Click on it. Alright, and it shows the fields that we have inside the student T table. So I'm going to just select all of them. Alright, click on student ID, press down the shift key and click on the last field, and everything is selected. Just click and drag everything out here. Alright, so that's that. I'll just do a bit of adjustment while my controls are selected. Just click one of those text boxes, drag it out that way, and all of these labels, select all of them like that and drag them out to the right and just release your mouse button there. Alright, now I would like all of the length of these text labels to have an equal size, equal length. So I'll just right click on any of these labels and go to the size option there, and from here I'll say 2 widest. Okay, so everything looks fine now. I think I'll just change the color of these labels. Select all of them again. While everything is selected, go to the format tab. I'm going to choose the color dark blue. Alright, and maybe bold them. And one more thing, I'll just give a space between these label names, like student ID, give a space there, first name, give a space there, last name, give a space there as well, and fee paid as well. Alright, now that looks good. One more thing, let's get some of these fields to the other side. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 fields. Let's get these ones from student, select all of them, class, field, all the way down to phone. While they are all selected, click anywhere, drag them out and place them there. Okay, so there they are. Now one more thing, our fee paid will be inside this. There's a field we created inside the enrollment table. We called it fee paid. Alright, so we are going to remove it from here right now. Just select that, hit the delete key on your keyboard, and everything goes. And I'm just going to move this down here a little bit there. Alright, so now I'm ready to insert my sub form. Alright, my sub form will go down here. Alright, so this is the main form. Alright, main form, which is linked to the student D table. The sub form is going to be linked to the enrollment table. Okay, so let's create that now. Go to the create tab and rather go to the design tab and look for the subform control. All right, I'll just click on this button, and I think it's here. Yeah, subform. Click on it. Now go down here and click and drag and like that, release your mouse button. All right, now this subform wizard shows up. Okay, we are going to let the first radio button selected that says use existing tables and queries, and go and click on the next button, next. And from here, the drop down list, let's look for the enrollment table there. Click on it, and these other fields will just move everything across to the selected fields. Do that, everything goes there. Click next, and for the linking of our fields to the main form, we will use the student ID, and the first option selected is fine. Just click on next, and that's the last step of the widget. We are going to give a name, and we'll just say enrollment detail. Okay, so that's it. Click finish. All right, there we go. That's how our subform looks like at the moment. I think everything is okay. Let me go to form view and have a look at it. Okay, looks fine. The next thing is that we are going to we're seeing this the subject ID. We want to see the subject name, so let's fix that up. All right, so I'll go back to the design view, and I'll go in here to the subject field here. While selected, I'm going to, by the way, just do a right click there, do a right click here, and change this to a combo box there. Now the arrow pointing down, you can see that. All right, while it's selected, now I'll go to the property sheet, again go to the data tab, and we can see the row source. There's nothing here. Click on it, and there's an 3 dot right at the end. Click on it, and it will open up our query builder. All right, so I'm going to get the subject table added into here, close, and now I'm going to get all of these fields into our grid area down there, like that. And I think that is all. So we have 3 columns. All right, we will hide we don't want the student ID to show, so we are going to hide it. We will only have our subject name and the grade to show up. All right, so let's close this. It asks us to save. Just say yes. All right, now while it is still selected, we are going to still go to the property sheet again, and this time we are going to click on the format tab, and where it says column count, change that to 3, because we had 3 fields when we went to the query. And the column width, let's specify this. The first will be 0, semicolon, and put 2, and semicolon again, and put 2 again. Okay, and that's all. That's it. Go to form view and have a look at how that one looks now. Form view. All right, so now you can see we have now subject showing up. If you click on this, okay, you can see the subject name and the grade. Okay, but let's just fix this up. I'm going to switch over to layout view. All right, layout view, and then just move this, widen this up a little bit, something like that, and I think that's that, and drag this out a little bit and get this there, and leave it there. Oh, by the way, the student here, we don't need it. All right, we are going to remove it from here because we already have here, the student is here already. We don't need to have it here again. So to do that, we are going to go to the design view again. All right, okay, it's asking us to save. Okay, I'm going to save it now. Click yes, and we are going to call it enrollment F. Click OK. All right, so we have enrollment F there. Now you can see that this one is showing up here, enrollment detail. That's the one we created. That's the subform there, and that's its name. Okay. All right, so now we are going to remove this student ID field, we are not actually going to remove it, we are going to hide it. Alright, so we can select both the label and the control like that, and I'm going to cut it out. Cut here. I just did a right click here, go to cut, and it disappears there. Now we are going to paste it down. I'm just my pointer is inside here, so I'm scrolling down, and at the bottom where it says form footer, I'm going to move my mouse there and click and drag to open up the form footer a little bit there. Now click in there and right click and do a paste there. Alright, so now my student ID is pasted there. Now while it's selected there, I'm going to go to Format tab on the property sheet, and where it says visible, I'm going to say no. So I'm actually hiding it now. Alright, so that's about it. I'm going to save again, right click save and open in form view and have a look at it. Alright, so you can see the student ID is now gone. I'm just going to move this out here a little bit. Right click, design view, or rather not design view, layout view, like this. Now there is difference between layout and design view. Layout view, you can do changes to the design of your form while you actually see the data. Alright, but for the design view, you do changes to the design of the form or report without you actually seeing the records. Alright, so I think this one looks fine. Save. Oh, what's happening? Change it. Okay, yes. I can click save and now. So that's about it. I'll leave it here and we'll continue in the next video. Thank you.